In the wolf pack, there is the alpha male wolf and the alpha female wolf. They run right alongside each other. Wife to wolf is the alpha female wolf, and the alpha male wolf is...
Don't hesitate, just in my lying fantasy, yeah. I'm sending chills up down your spine, and girl, I need it. Won't catch me in these streets. I play this game for keeps. Not could you say the least? Mixing dirty with the Sprite. I just smoke, babe, that's alright. In my zone, in my element. Gift from God, feeling heaven sent. This that new shit that I'm on. To the face, you know I'm gone. You say I'm always wrong, but keep coming back for more. Touching me, yeah. You see what I see, what a real nigga like, but when you need that. Don't hesitate, just in my life, girl, I need it. Won't catch me in these streets. I play this game for keeps. Now could you say the least? Touching me, yeah. You see what I see, what a real nigga like, but watching me, yeah. I ain't gon' lie, you just my type.
Hello, and welcome to the 23rd episode of Wife to Wolf with Athena Gray and the Wolf Pack. The decoration that you see here so strategically placed, our beautiful pumpkin and our pumpkin number 2. Hold up your pumpkin, She-Wolf. Is in honor of Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. All right, so make sure you click that like and subscribe button. You've been watching us now for 23 episodes. And on that note, we're going to let you to hear a message from our sponsors.
Athena Gray is she. She is Athena Gray, wife to wolf.
Alrighty, so I'd like to go through the wolf pack tonight and ask each member of the wolf pack to share what you are thankful for this Thanksgiving. Let's start with Roman. What are you thankful for, Roman? You're talking on mute, sir. You're still talking on mute, sir.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
What I was saying is, I hate to kiss ass, but I'm thankful to be with all the fine members of the Wolf Pack, and also our audience tonight on this fabulous Tuesday right before Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'm glad to be here.
We're glad to be with you too, Roman. Thank you. Moving on to Atlas. Atlas Wolf, what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm thankful for, as Roman said, being with the beautiful Wolf Pack, beautiful fans out there, beautiful, family, another moon pass to be around, another night to be alive. That's what I'm thankful for.
Yes. And Beast Wolf, what are you thankful for, Beast?
Oh, what's going on? I'm thankful for being part of the Wolf Pack, of course. I'm thankful for being still alive here, still being here. And I'm just thankful that, well, I'm not thankful for that, because they need to know those. Well, we'll get into that later.
All right, thank you, Beast. And Adonis Wolf. Adonis, what are you thankful for?
Yeah, so, after, especially after our last week's episode, I'm thankful that, A, we're all here, B, all of our loved ones, are here and around us. We've had no, too close, I know we've had some close calls, but, hey, we're all here. We're all still howling. I'm thankful. So, yeah, thankful for friends, family, this stiff drink I got right next to me, and life, love, Wolfpack, baby.
Yes, I love it. Yes. And She-Wolf, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the pack and being a part of the pack. I'm thankful for my health, my family and friends, and their health and well being. And that's it.
Good stuff. I am thankful for the Wolf Pack. I am thankful for all these committed pack members to making this happen. So thank you to all of you. I'm thankful for good health. I am also thankful for this TNL skit that we are about to witness from our talented actors and actresses who participate in the show. Can I ask everyone to turn their cameras off with the exception of those in the TNL skit tonight? Thank you. And I have one request from the studio. We'd like it set up so that whoever's speaking takes precedence on the screen as opposed to it kind of being the way it looks right now, please. 1 second, TNL team. All right, we are ready. Put your hands together for TNL.
Right.
Thursday Night Live on a Tuesday. So TNL is still TNL because it's Tuesday.
How the Queen really died. Queen Elizabeth visiting Prince Andrew because he breathed some ostrich eggs. Conversation is between the Queen, Prince Andrew, and his nurse, Urethra Franklin. The scene takes place in a hospital room.
My goodness, you foolish boy. What have you done to yourself this time?
Oh, hello, Mommy. It seems I really fucked myself.
I thought you might have learned your lesson from the last time with those gerbils.
Shh, don't talk about my private affairs.
Oh, you're pathetic, Auntie.
Shut up, you hag. You look like you eat mayonnaise with a bloody spoon.
And you look like you put ostrich eggs in your asshole.
It appears your son has inserted 3 ostrich eggs into his asshole. Way up in there, his roll has constricted too tightly for us to surgically remove them.
And who might you be, my dear?
Oh, darling. I'm Urethra Franklin, Andrew's nurse.
So what will you do for my son, Urethra?
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do.
You knobhead! Get those ostrich eggs out of my son's asshole this instant!
If anyone hears them knobhead, it's your son. He didn't use any sort of lubrication, and now he has not just 1, but 3 full-sized ostrich eggs lodged inside of him.
You get them out now!
Ow! Ow!
Please, Elizabeth, calm down. Let's not get him worked up. We need his butthole to relax.
Relax? How can I relax at a time like this?
Listen, what we're gonna have to do is get him to get those hatches incubate in his warm rectum until they hatch. In the meantime, I'm going to need you to relax, mister. We don't want to quite attack them to fall out. They're most likely gonna want to scratch and claw their way out.
Oh, Andrew dear, why would you do this?
If you must know, I wanted to know what it felt like to be a mommy.
A mommy? Are you not enough of a bitch already?
What, Mom?
Was this Sarah's idea? Divorce over 20 years and you're still a cook.
Oh, a cook, you fucking whore. You tried broofing 3 ostrich eggs.
Oh, how you disgust me.
I can feel them hatching. I can feel them pecking, not hatching.
Oh, Andrew, it's time to go into surgery.
Surgery? I thought I was doing natural birth.
Oh, my darling Andrew, there's nothing natural about this. We need to need to be in a setting where if anything goes wrong, we can help you. Things can get a bit messy.
Okay, get me in there now. I can feel them hatching. Someone get these eggs out of me at once. I need to go get a blowjob sandwich.
How can you say that at a time like this?
I've been in this bloody hospital for 2 days with 3 eggs in my ass, with no blowjobs. How can you possibly know what that's like, Mother? I need to get my knob slogged.
Oh, quiet! I see a beak!
Oh, God!
Still, son,
He's
it's
picking
like
up my
pulling.
hole!
It's like pulling off a band-aid.
A band-aid? Shut up, you old cunt!
My poor old heart can't take it.
Oh, he needs to loosen up. They're starting to get agitated. We don't want them ripping away out of his anus.
Oh, it hurts! I can't look!
My God, my heart can't take it.
Mother collapsed!
Oh, they're clawing their way out. I told you things could get messy.
No, Mother! Oh, me asshole! Oh!
There's a certain part of my body that's uncomfortable right now. I think you can all imagine. Okay. Put your hands together for our TNL team and our TNL skit.
Ow.
Great job. Prince
Ow.
Andrew.
Ow.
Yes, they did good. Right, Adonis? Yeah, that was funny. So how about that last one? Everybody wants to hear about a man getting birth out of a dog's hole. So a couple, yeah, exactly. Dinosaur eggs. Was it?
That was funny. That was funny.
Oh hell yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I think it was an ostrich. I believe I can fly. All right, so put your hands together for Prince Andrew, played by Outlaw Wolf.
Outlaw.
Put your hands together for the nurse, played by Quirky Wolf.
Thank you.
Put your hands together a couple times for Queen Elizabeth, played by Luna, directed by Luna, and written by Luna. Thank you, Luna. Wow, that was some really good acting on all three of your behalf, I must say. I was convinced. I was looking at you like, is he really about to give birth out his ass? And is Quirky really about to deliver these ostriches? And Queen Elizabeth really seemed upset. Good work.
It's an ostrich egg. You like that shit?
Oh my God, it's a big ass egg. There were 3 of those in his ass?
Agreed. You saw the size of that shit?
Oh,
Look at
man.
that.
You know what that tells me? He had something else up there.
It was disgusting. What's going on, everybody?
Your ass was used to some things.
Going on.
Holy moly.
God. Yeah, that shit made me pucker my ass up. You saw that.
Shit.
Hey, you listen, you need to teach Beast a few things because he's afraid of things in his ass.
Yeah, I don't do that shit either.
Here, drink after that.
Beast, you need to spend some time without.
You're not supposed to go in my ass. What the hell?
Don't come back to the studio.
Yeah, I ain't come back.
Shit.
I ain't been back here since.
All right, so now that our TNL team is back, we must ask, starting with Quirky, what are you thankful for, Quirky, this Thanksgiving?
Well, right now I'm thankful for this cup and what's in it.
Raise the cup,
For that email.
raise the cup. All right. And
Let's see.
Outlaw,
And I'm thankful for you guys, okay? Thankful for you guys.
Outlaw, what are you thankful for?
Hey, I'm thankful for my packs, the Savage Pack, my Playboy Pack, the Wolf Pack in general. I'm very thankful for our fans who are watching and subscribing every week. I thank you so much. I'm also thankful for my family. I'm thankful for another day of life.
Thank you, Outlaw. We are thankful for you too. Moving on to Luna. Put your hands together for Luna. Luna, great work. You guys killed it. It was worth its weight in gold. What are you thankful for, Luna?
I'm thankful for the pack. I'm thankful for another day breathing, and I'm thankful for my family.
Yes, all right.
That's what's up.
All right, Wolfpack. So tonight's topic is the murder of Shanquella Robinson. How many of you are familiar with that story?
It's
Somewhat
I'm
familiar.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
familiar.
so just to let you know,
As soon as that
headlines are
story broke.
usually the
Unfortunately, yes,
disappearance.
familiar with it.
Okay. Headlines are usually the disappearance of Shanquella Robinson. But I'm going to go with the murder of Shanquella Robinson. Reason being, with the information that we've been provided, if the death report is accurate and the injuries that she sustained, which we'll share with you shortly, are correct, that does not come from alcohol poisoning, swimming too much, or partying too much. So on that note, the injuries that Shanquella sustained, according to the death report, was severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. We have a medical doctor who's going to call in at 7:30, and he's going to explain to you all exactly what that means, and to our listeners as well. But before we get started, at the end of the show, we're going to take a boat. See, I put on these boots tonight, right? And the young lady's name, who is seen in the video beating Shanquella Robinson, her name is Dejanay Jackson. And at the end of the night, you all are going to vote whether or not I need to find Dejanay Jackson and put this boot right here. Can you all see the boot, Wolfpack? Hold on, let's move the pumpkins out of the way.
Nah, show me the boot.
Dejanay, can you get a good idea of this boot that might go up her ass?
Put that shit
God
up
damn, how
her
big is
ass.
that boot? Jesus Christ.
Look at this
Whoa.
fucking boot.
There you go.
zoom in, baby. Ooh, girl, those
Ah,
are
damn.
sexy. Woo!
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
okay.
Wolfpack, your
Got
vote
the
at the end of the
Catwoman
show.
Batman Return boots on.
About to pull out a moon shoe.
Catwoman.
Use
Catwoman
your
status.
Timberland
I
boot.
will put this whole boot all the way up to here, up her ass, if you
Damn.
vote that it happens. All right. So she's on a run right now. I hear she's disappeared. The Wolfpack will find her, right, Wolfpack?
That's
On the
right.
count
Damn,
of three,
Skippy, you better get down.
Oh,
Let's snip her out. She's probably a stink bitch.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Apples is third.
All right, Wolfpack. So here's the story. You ready? All right. I'm gonna try to get these names right. But this rum that I'm drinking this Thanksgiving has cognac, rum, and whiskey in it. I mean, this.
Okay,
eggnog.
okay.
The
oh, you trying to get
eggnog.
fucked up,
That's
fucked
why I got
up.
a small
Okay.
cup.
That's a
See, I
long,
got
long
a small
LRT.
cup. I got a little one
This
today.
is the second red cup. So it's eggnog with rum, cognac, and whiskey. Put your fucking hands together for Thanksgiving 2020.
Okay. All right.
Talking about.
Pour some right here, honey. Right here.
Right here, right
I'll
after
You
catch
can
you
mix
after
it with my stuff.
I'll catch you coming out the studio.
Salud.
Tis
Catch
the
you coming out
season.
the
Tis
studio.
the season.
Yeah, Beast, we're waiting on you. Come on down.
I'm keeping it on the cheap. I just polished off a 40 of steel.
All right. So,
Oh,
Disgusting.
I'm
I'm having
feeling it.
something similar, but the Hispanic version.
You said still reserve? No, that
Steel
was
Reserve?
Still reserved?
oh
I
my
said
drinking.
similar. I'm wearing. This is my words.
all right, Pax,
Okay.
you ready for the story? Because we have a short show tonight. Because we have a show going right
Let's
after.
do this.
We're here on Tuesday. So,
Let's fuck somebody up. Let's do this.
Shanquella Robinson, 25 years old, of North Carolina, U.S., owned a hair braiding salon there, so she was an entrepreneur. Young African-American female. Was invited to Cabo, Mexico, with 5 other friends, 1 a female and 4 other males, to celebrate one of her friends' birthdays. They flew out on Friday, October 28th, to Cabo, Mexico. Upon arriving in Cabo, Mexico, the evening of Friday, October 28th, Shanquella reached out to her mother, Mrs. Robinson, and told her that Shanquella and her 5 friends had agreed to stay in the resort, the luxury resort they were staying in Cabo, Mexico, and have a chef come in on that Friday night and cook for them. All right? So they're not going out. You just got to Cabo, Mexico. You're in a luxury resort with 5 of your friends, 2 of your best friends. You're going to stay in the luxury resort and have a chef come in and cook for you. That was Friday night. That was the last time Mrs. Robinson spoke to her daughter, Shanquella Robinson. On the morning of October 29th, one of Shanquella's friends reached out to Mrs. Robinson and told Mrs. Robinson that Shanquella was sick, and they believed Shanquella to be suffering from alcohol poisoning. They then notified Mrs. Robinson that they would be reaching out for medical attention via ambulance, paramedics, whatever you want to refer to them as. And they did such. Upon the paramedics arriving on the scene, the paramedics suggested taking Shanquella to the hospital more than twice, and her friends objected, asking them to treat her there. Within 15 minutes upon the paramedics arriving on the scene at the luxury resort in Cabo, Mexico, Shanquella Robinson had a seizure and then was pronounced dead. The friends called home and told her mother that Shanquella Robinson died of alcohol poisoning. The death report once again states that Shanquella died as a result of severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which we will have medical Dr. Derek Frazier log in and explain to you all exactly what that means and how one sustains such an injury. Shanquella's friends then flew back home from Cabo, Mexico, some the same day of the 29th and some on the 30th. Each friend spoke to Mrs. Robinson, Shanquella's mother, and Shanquella's sister, Quella Robinson, as well as her father, on separate occasions, never together. Each story that was shared with Shanquella's mother, Mrs. Robinson, was different. None of the stories were the same. None of the stories made sense. Several days after the other 5 friends of Shanquella flew home, a very disturbing video that I can't even share tonight. I could if I wanted to. I chose not to. It's that disgusting. It's so disgusting that I may run out of the studio and try to find her now and put my foot up her ass. And I want to finish the show. So, a disturbing video of Dejanay. I don't give a fuck if I fuck her name up. That bitch. All right? Dejanay, Miss Jackson. All right? Beating Shanquella while naked. Punches and blows to the head, to the neck. Kicking. Shanquella fell into the bed, and she didn't fall into the part of the bed that's cushiony. She fell into the part of the bed where there would be some kind of hard, either metal or wooden rail. In the background, you hear a male saying, "At least fight back, Quilla." A bitch ass. Let's refer to him bitch ass, all right? You hear a bitch ass in the background saying, "Fight back, Quilla." Now, I don't give a fuck if you consider yourself a man, a woman, a he, she, they, them, or whatever the hell. If you see someone causing harm upon another person, at what point do you intervene? Specifically if you consider them both your friends. Because, Dejanay, I'm going to tell you right now, Miss Jackson, if he was your friend, he would have stopped you. Right? Because you are going to go to jail in Mexico. And jail in Mexico is not like jail in the U.S. One is going to happen. Either I find you and I put my fucking foot up your goddamn ass. Right? And I'm not going to say what's going to happen. But my foot in your ass is not going to be comfortable. Or you go to jail in Mexico. One or the other. Right? Either way, you are up shit's fucking creek with no paddle. Yeah. And if he was your friend, he would have stopped you. And maybe you would have assault charges and Shanquella Robinson would be alive. So none of y'all are fucking friends with any of you. Y'all all are bitch asses, punk asses, losers. And the only person who really stood for any fucking thing is now deceased. So on that note, Wolfpack, I got a couple questions for you all. From the video we described and the death report that you all haven't seen, so it's hearsay, right? But based on what we've shared with you today, if this is the case, would you say that Shanquella Robinson passed on from alcohol poisoning or sustained injuries as a result of foul play? Let's start
She
with Luna.
sustained injuries.
Oh, well,
Foul play.
let's start with Outlaw because he has a lot to goddamn say.
You damn fucking right. That's a bitch ass. That's a bitch ass shit. Like, your sensitive bitch ass is recording the shit. Okay? You're a sensitive ass little boy. I don't give a fuck. You understand? She didn't ask for that. She asked for none of that. And on top of it was so fucked up. Shit is black on black crime. It's like legit. You know what I mean? Like, you talk so much shit about Black Lives Matter. Where did the life matter? She was a legit businesswoman. A legit businesswoman. And you're telling me that she went over there thinking that she was going to have fun with her friends and then she didn't even make it back home? You know what I mean? That she had there's no fucking way that you're gonna die from alcohol poisoning 24 hours later. Because that means you would have had to take down at least 14 bottles of tequila for you to fucking be dead.
Where was the chef?
You understand?
Right? I mean, if a chef just came, they obviously had nice full stomach, right? So a nice full
Fuck outta
stomach is
here.
the death way to fucking drink. Where did they get these idiots from? A bunch of fucking idiots. Do you ever
Where the
watch
fuck
the
does she
fucking show
find
How to
these
Get Away with
friends?
Murder? This is
Yeah,
the
those
sloppiest
were her
playing
friends.
murder I ever fucking saw. And I tell you, to anyone who doesn't crack the fucking case, I lose all respect for you because it's fucking sloppy.
Athena, where did this chick find her friends? Like, are these just brand new friends that she got, or are these like friends she's had for a lot of years?
So, in an
Fucking
interview on
leeches.
MSNBC, her mother said that they had been friends for a long time, at least 7 years or more.
Oh
Jealousy.
wow.
It's just jealousy. That's
Her
jealousy.
father said
That shit is
he.
envy, is jealousy, all that hot shit.
Bitches be crazy.
Pieces of shit. That's what they are.
All right. So everybody got a drink. Let's pour some out for Shanquella Robinson. I'm gonna share some pictures of her laying to rest.
And she was a beautiful woman. Beautiful.
I don't even know that they gave her time to have a drink, much less alcohol poisoning. I think they called her down and they knew what they were gonna do.
That's what her father
Yeah,
said.
it was-
It's
They
it was a
planned
setup.
that shit. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
a
look at the
setup.
video, she was recording them plotting in another room.
Yeah, it's a setup.
And they did it in Mexico, thinking they could get away with it because it'd be Mexico, and they'd have
Outta
it.
here.
Mexico
Talking
don't
about-
Can I ask a
fucking
question?
disrespect you like that. Don't let them disrespect your judicial system like that. Prosecute to the fullest extent of the fucking law. Get them bitches.
Let me ask a question. What kind of motive, what problem can you possibly have with a person that you would plan this whole situation to get them to Mexico to kill them to try to get away with it? What positive issue can you possibly have that you would need to go through these extremes?
Jealousy is a motherfucker.
Jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah.
Hey, is that
They had that
Firewolf?
green fucking monster all the way on the airplane.
Hey, Firewolf.
Hi.
Oh, we can't see
What's
you.
up, Fire?
Hi,
What's up,
Fire.
Fire?
Put your hands together
Welcome,
for
girl.
Firewolf.
Fire
Hey,
Wolf.
what up, girl?
Fire
What's
Wolf.
up, everybody?
Welcome home.
What's up, Fire?
Welcome back.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
What up, Fire?
Firewolf, at any point, if you could turn on your camera, we love to see your beautiful face. Like we haven't
Yes,
seen
yes.
your
Give me
face
2
in-
minutes.
You got it. All right. So now, all right. So everyone agrees that sounds like foul play. Like fuck alcohol poisoning. Let's see if our guest is here yet. Doesn't look like he is. I hope he's not having problems logging in. All right. So going on, what do you think are the telltale warning signs that friends are envious? So share with our viewers, listeners, those who can't see us but are listening. Share the telltale warning signs that someone is possibly envious. Outlaw, let's start with you.
They counting your motherfucking money. They counting your moves. They counting. They checking. They checking every move you make. You understand? They checking you basically. You know.
All right, let's go on to Roman. Thank you, Outlaw. Roman, what are the telltale signs that someone has envious friends?
I think it's when there's a lot of aggressiveness, like kind of like what you were saying. It's like, oh, so you did that, huh? You got that? Okay, so you got that job, or you had that, or whatever, or like you bought that,
Right.
and it's kind of the rolling the eyes and not like, oh, well, it's not really a big deal, but it is a big deal kind of thing.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. Good stuff. Shiva, what is the telltale signs that someone has envious friends?
They know every move that you're going to make even before you do it. They have serious homework skills that they play on you. They're able to track everything that you do, and they have access. They're able to have access to all of your accounts, your personal information, or they can easily get it.
Damn, access to your shit. That sounds like another boot that need to be up somebody else's ass. Luna, what are the telltale signs that someone has friends that is envious of them?
Well, I feel like a friend that's envious would be a little bit sarcastic or talking down on you, making you feel bad about yourself and your self-esteem.
All right, I like it. Quirky, what are the telltale signs that a friend is envious of you?
You pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to the remarks they say. I had a person once say to me, "Oh, because everything always works out for you," or little things, but said it in such a way that I was like, "Why are you hating? Why are you hating? Pay attention to those remarks."
All right, there goes our girl Firewolf. Hey, Fire.
Hi.
How you doing? Looking good. How was DR? How was DR?
It was beautiful. Beautiful country, beautiful people.
All right, so Firewolf, you just traveled to DR with how many girlfriends?
14.
Damn!
And everybody got along.
All right, but were they all your friends, though?
No, I actually didn't know most of them until I got there.
You brought your ass back, dude. Firewolf, you came back in one piece.
I came back in one piece. Those were not her friends.
When you walked in, it didn't look like a UFC cage match when you walked in the Airbnb.
No, definitely not. It was a yoga retreat, so it was like treetops and like in the jungle.
So it was a bunch of spiritual bitches.
Yeah.
So Leatherface didn't show up.
Everybody's nice.
Had your chakras aligned and shit.
You really gotta watch who you hang out with. It's true. Not everybody's your friend. Not everybody wants to see you win. There's a lot of jealousy as a motherfucker, and it doesn't have to be anything that you did. Certain people just are born with that jealousy trait, that quality, and they don't know how to deal with it or guide it.
Tell that shit, Fire. That's right. Going on to Roman. Roman, what are the telltale signs that someone has an envious friend?
Someone has an envious friend?
Yes.
I feel like it's someone that. Hold on a second. Well, it's definitely someone that. I said before passive aggressive, but also it's more of a. Get the sense when, as we talked before, like when something good happens to you, you can tell, even though they might sound excited for you, they are definitely not. And they get sarcastic and they get a bit condescending, and it goes bad from there.
Roman,
so
I
always just say, "Shut the fuck up." Sorry, what?
Did I ask you this question already?
You did, but I felt like you wanted to hear more from me,
No,
so I
no,
decided
no.
to tell more.
It's the cognac with the whiskey and the rum. I'm sorry.
Listen, it's someone who honestly wants to, that really enjoys watching you fail.
Listen, it's Thanksgiving, goddammit. I got the right.
Listen,
No, you
maybe
just
it's
wanted to
not
hear more from me.
company.
You want to hear more from Roman. I know. I get it. I get it.
Adonis, did I ask you already?
No, but no, to piggyback off my fellow Playboy, Mr.
That's what
Roman.
it is. I
Yeah, I
fucked up
mean,
the blue
look, I
background.
think from
I'm sorry.
this, if your friends out of nowhere invite you to join them in Mexico, you probably know they're probably not the right friends, right? Like that's warning number one, warning sign
Right.
number one.
I
Warning
don't
sign
know.
number,
It sounds like a lot of fun to me, actually.
yeah. Well, I guess
If
if
I
you're,
was like, come meet me in Mexico and I got time off and money, I'm going.
hey, I guess if you're with the right crew, right?
Yeah, I don't see that as a red flag at all.
With the right crew, I think it'd be a lot of fun. But
But these are supposed to be her friends.
exactly, they were
I mean,
supposed to be.
why would she think that it was a red flag?
Because
Yeah.
anybody who enjoys to see your failures is not a friend. These
What,
people have to have shown
All right,
signs.
so ladies, let's
And-
let Adonis finish. Go ahead, Adonis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, on a serious note, my experience has been we call it one up, right? So like when you have something good going and the person, you're communicating with tries to one up that constantly, right? Like it typically is a sign that that person you're speaking to doesn't have what's best for you or your best interest,
That's some
and
good
they're
shit
constantly
right
trying to
there.
one up or
Right.
bring negativity to what should be a positive situation.
So it's like,
They feel like they're in competition with you.
yeah, I like that. So it's like, okay, hey, I just bought a new car. And it's like, oh, what'd you get? Oh, I got the new Toyota Camry. Oh, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about that. I got a BMW, right?
Exactly.
So that kind of shit.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that a lot. Instead of just letting you have your moment. Or it's like, hey, I just bought a new house. Oh, yeah, where'd you buy it at? Oh, blank, blank, blank. Oh, well, you know what? The interest rates are really bad right now. You shouldn't have did that. You know, I get it. I like that.
It's that toxic. It's toxic one-upmanship.
Right.
No, you're right. And I will say, like, I feel like that you shouldn't be in competition with your friends, and I feel like that gets really toxic.
All right, good shit. Thank you.
Whose booty's bigger than the other?
Sometimes that's not always good. Depending on how big that booty is. All right, so going on to B. Beans. What's a
Yeah,
true tell sign that a friend has someone that's envious of them? What should they look out for?
They should look out for them talking about them to other people. Like people, like they talking behind your back to other people. You don't even know what's like. It's like somebody said something like, "Here's a situation I was in." Somebody's like, "Oh, he just want to fuck you." I'm like, "Who the fuck said
Talking
that?"
about you? They
Like
were talking-
somebody
they
said that to this chick I was talking to.
I second
And
that.
then
I second that.
some dude.
Bitch, whoever you are.
What?
Listen, don't piss down our back and tell us it's raining. We know you.
What?
Chick, bitch, whatever you like to be called.
Yo,
he just want to
these
fuck you.
motherfuckers out here. Yo, I'm telling you. You can't trust everybody.
Beast,
That's
did
the
I
thing.
just
You
hate
can't
on
trust
you?
everybody.
Am I not a friend?
Oh, you a friend? Yeah, Athena, you my friend. I can trust you. We can go to Cabo together. I can go to Cabo with all y'all. I trust y'all.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go to Cabo for real. Yeah.
Everybody comes back alive. And I don't even have to wear the boots.
Yes.
No, you ain't gonna wear no boots.
I'm not doing nothing.
All you need is your birthday suit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have to wear nothing.
Act light. Act light.
Did I ask
I don't know if I trust y'all quite yet. I don't know if you're gonna be snapping necks.
Nah, I'm good, Roman. I don't be stopping.
We too busy getting drunk, bro.
All that army stuff is left behind.
Roman,
Did I ask you
Roman might take you up on that though. Roman will show up in his birthday suit at the airport. He'll be ready to rock.
Fuck yeah, Will. As long as Athena doesn't put that freaking 3-inch heel on my asshole.
Listen, I'll make
Gotta
a
warm
promise
up with the
right
ostrich
now.
eggs.
Go right in your ass, bro.
Listen, a little bit of tequila, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I might like it.
He might like it. Oh no.
Yeah, like Outlaw might like it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Listen,
Hey.
3-inch heels and assholes for everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Wonder how the moves
Here's
died.
to that.
Not now with the ostrich eggs.
Mars is blocked. Like just like an iPhone. Mars is blocked.
I'll make this 3-inch heel whatever color you want it, baby.
No.
God damn.
Mars is blocked.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
Well, man.
All right, so on to Luna. Luna, did I ask you already? What is?
Yeah, I think so. I said, when someone talks down
Oh,
on
you don't have
you,
to say it again. I'm sorry. It's just
it's
that
okay.
I need a refill. Okay, so who else? Who did I miss? Who did I miss?
You didn't miss nobody. You got everybody.
I got everybody. All right.
At
Atlas.
Liz.
Okay.
At
Atlas.
Liz. At Liz.
All right. So
All right. Every time you get a blessing, that friend turns into a bitch ass Tay Diggs motherfucker, the best man kind of attitude where you know how he was critiquing everything that Terrence Howard was doing. Every time some always has some shit to say, you know? And those kind of motherfuckers are real, not so much sneaky, but just more like I don't know. They start whining basically, not so much as congratulating you, like, hey, I got a promotion at work. Oh, look at you and your little job, you know, or oh yeah, you know, I just fixed, you know, my garage or whatever. Like,
little.
oh look at that, you know,
Yeah.
you doing fancy
Yeah.
shit. And at the end of the fucking day, you gotta watch for that shit. And I know it's becoming, you know, being a dead horse, but this pandemic brought out the ugly truth in humanity. You know, so maybe it wasn't jealousy. Maybe it was just I don't know. Everybody just been getting real psychotic since this fucking pandemic. You know, your best friends, relatives, people that you would have said yesterday, yeah, I love them to death. They turn on you like that. You know, so you got to watch out who you keep in your circle. At the end of the fucking day, if I ask you, are you hungry? And you tell me I ain't got no money, you know, I ask you if you hungry, you know, because I don't want to be the only one at the table eating and shit. You know, I got you. But you got to watch out who you keep in your circle. That's it, you know?
Atlas. All right. So earlier we were about to pour some out for Shanquella Robinson, and we were about to take a look at Miss Bitch Ass, and who you can also find on LinkedIn. So we're gonna take a look at Shanquella Robinson's casket the day of her funeral. We're gonna pour some out for her, and we're gonna come back with some updates to the case. Here we go. Here's Shanquella Robinson's casket the day of her funeral.
Okay.
And here's a picture of Miss Dejanay Jackson on the left, Shanquella Robinson on the right. I see a lot of reasons for jealousy with that chin and that nose. A few other things going
Look
on.
like fucking Natalie Nunn. Shit.
Yeah, let's hear a message from our sponsors. All right, so here's the updates. All right, to the case. Investigators with the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department are having difficulty locating the 5 people who traveled to Cabo, Mexico with Shanquella Robinson. So they are looking for them and they can't find them. All right, so anybody who has any tips, call us. If we get that $50,000 after the Wolf Pack splits it amongst everybody who's share on the show, we'll buy you some Starbucks coffee. Make sure you share with us anything you know. The 25-year-old hairstylist and boutique owner from Charlotte was found dead on October 29th in a resort villa 24 hours after she arrived in Cabo to celebrate a friend's birthday. There are rumors that Robinson was in a sexual relationship with one of the people who traveled to Cabo with her. Ah, look at that. See?
I figured that.
It's a sexual
Because
relationship.
of damn D.
Yeah, I figured that.
Fuck.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even get. She probably didn't even get no D. Before, before
First
she
of all,
D.
see, we're not sure that it was D. We think it was the P. All right.
Oh. Well, that's it. That too.
Sensitive ass bitches.
All right, so here's the rest. The 3 males who stayed in a rental villa with Robinson are rumored to be gay, which leaves one of the females as her possible sexual partner. Appears to probably be the female who was beating her in the video. The one I'm looking for.
Fucked up.
The one I'm looking for.
Damn.
All right. The rumors are unconfirmed, but Mexican authorities are investigating Robinson's death as a femicide. Okay, so now let me share with you all exactly what a femicide is. A femicide, also known as femnicide, is the most extreme form of gender-based violence, GBV, gender-based violence, and is defined as the intentional murder of a woman because they are woman. That's some bullshit. All right? So it's being investigated as a femnicide, okay? On that note, I have another question for you, Wolfpack. Has the story forced you to rethink your friendships? Well, it sure has forced me to rethink mine. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Fuck that. I'm not sure. You know what?
My circle's
That's why the outlaw
circle's
stays
already
an outlaw.
small.
You understand?
No, fuck that.
Fuck that.
There's some motherfuckers I'm not traveling with. Period.
I'll keep my circle small as it is.
Mine
Fuck
is
that.
small. My circle's small, always has been.
No, dare somebody to fuck with me. I'm fucking attacking you right back. You be lucky if you're not the one that's dead.
But I don't want to be doing all that shit on vacation.
No,
I'm
you don't
sorry.
want to do
I don't
that.
even want.
After you spend all that money and time.
On vacation, I just want to have everything pleasing to the body done to me. I don't want no bangs to the head and the spine.
No.
Not those kind of bangs. No, no bangs. All the good shit. All right, so Dr. Derek Frazier has joined the line. Hello, Derek, and thank you for joining. I know you were on the
Hello.
train and you're getting bad reception. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can.
I think the man behind you
I'm
can hear us.
just train heading home.
All right. So, Dr. Frazier.
Trying to get the
Okay, are you coming home? Okay, so Dr. Frazier, the question we have for you, and I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'd like for you to make it kind of spiffy because we have to end at 8 o'clock.
I'm sorry, Sadie. Just 1 second. It's hard to hear. I apologize. The train stopped. 1 second, please.
So, Wolfpack, while we're waiting for Dr. Frazier, I've definitely reevaluated some of my friendships as to who I would travel with. There's people who I had not so good vibes from that I wouldn't necessarily refer to as a friend, but more so an associate, who reach out sometime just to say hello, and I'm not even sure I want their fucking highs anymore. I'm sorry. After that shit, I don't want the energy. I don't want, you know, that saying, keep your enemies close to you and your friends closer. You keep your friends close to your enemies closer. I just fucking agree. Because here's the thing. If you know that I have dinner in a foyer every night at 7 o'clock, you know where to shoot the bullet. I don't want anybody who has no good intentions for me knowing shit. So knowing when I'm going on vacation, when I'll be at the airport, when my plane will be in the air, what time I eat dinner, fucking nothing. So yes, this has caused me to reevaluate my friendships. Is there anyone else? Well, you know, fuck my friendships, my associates. Because I've known She-Wolf since 4th grade. I've known Firewolf since 5th grade. So most of my friends I've known since grade school because I don't fucks around. But I'm talking about associates. I'm reevaluating my fucking associates now. Fuck that.
Yeah, but this is, you don't need to tell your associates everything. You gotta reevaluate what you tell.
Listen, you don't even tell. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. You don't tell your closest friend the most closest thing to you. You understand? You don't tell them your fucking intimate choices that you're gonna make, the next move. You don't trust anyone in this motherfucker.
I can't fucking live that way. Sorry.
Man, I can't either. I got some girlfriends that I trust with everything.
What the hell?
It's a beautiful thing.
If I'm gonna treat you,
Yeah, you can trust
absolutely,
them.
100%.
Big mistake.
No, that's the thing though. You could trust people, but you can't do it like social media that you
Right.
can
There's
put
some
fucking
shit you're
personal
gonna share.
diary
You
and
gotta
shit.
know who your
You
friends
know, you
are.
can't tell them
Some
everything.
people are just
Exactly.
walking mouths. They don't mean to hurt you. They just can't fucking hold water. Those type of people, I'm not telling you my intimate stuff. But what I mean by that is, when you talk about associates, if they want to have you killed and they call you and you say, "Where you at?" "Oh, girl, I'm at Acme getting a turkey." That's too much fucking information for a person who wants to damage or hurt you. Going back to Dr. Frazier. Dr. Frazier, can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
Okay, so what we'd like for you
Yes.
to explain is the death report came back that Shanquella Robinson had sustained severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Can you please explain to the Wolf Pack and our listeners exactly what that means?
The neck, which is the cervical vertebrae, has 7 bones, and which is labeled as C1 through C7. So the the two the neck rotate, and what happens is that you have these nerves that run alongside the vertebrae, okay, which connect to the brain to the rest of the body. So unfortunately, the young lady had an injury to her neck that was so severe that it severed the top portion of her cervical vertebrae. And there are several things that can happen in too severe and the worst cases, or death. And so the more severe, the higher region of the neck, the more likely the person is going to die, especially if this person has not received medical care. So under the normal circumstance, if you expect someone has such a high neck injury, this person is to not move. You call 911. You keep their head, whatever position the head is in, keep it stabilized. When help arrives, they're going to put them in a neck brace in the same position, have them rush to the hospital and have them get a CT scan or MRI of the neck, and to determine how stable or unstable the neck is. And of course, to have this person go emergency surgery to stabilize the area. But unfortunately, this young lady she suffered what sounds like a very severe injury to the higher region of the neck, which, again, when this gets very severe, which can lead to herniation of the spinal cord, can lead to either paralysis, or in her case, it led to death. So something, she must have fallen, or she received a severe injury to the head, to the neck rather, whereas it caused her spine to, which is the most delicate, the neck compared to the rest of the vertebrae, to be injured to the point where that type of injury led her to become.
So Dr. Frazier, we have a couple questions for you. Can you sustain such an injury by drinking too much?
From drinking? No, not directly, unless there was some sort of that type of injury comes from a fall. That's a traumatic injury. It's not from drinking. Now, the person may have been intoxicated, may have fallen somehow. That's a possibility, indirectly, but not directly. No.
Okay. Can you sustain such an injury from too much sex in Cabo, Mexico?
Again, that's that. Directly, no. That would be, again, that type of injury to the neck is from a traumatic experience. So whatever events were going on that led to injury to the neck, that's what happened. So whether it's during some other action, but yet somehow this person received some sort of what sounds like it may have been a severe blunt trauma, could have been a fall, a number of things, but again, some sort of physical trauma occurred to this person's neck region. Okay. For that type.
Okay, got it. All right, thank you, Dr. Frazier. Put your hands together for Dr. Frazier.
You're welcome.
Hey, Athena, you said you asked the doctor if someone could get trauma from having sex.
That specific sort of trauma, like that specific injury.
When you clap, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry.
Savage crack. Savage crack.
You think they can cause severe trauma, Outlaw?
Hey, listen. I ain't trying to hit the broad in the reset button, but damn, we gonna make it happen. At least you wake up like, God damn, baby, we have to do that shit that hard.
All right, thank you again, Dr. Frazier. Going on to our Zoom user, we have a caller. Caller, what would you like to say? Make it good. Because we ain't got no time for no bullshit tonight. Because as a result of what happened with Shanquella Robinson, the Wolfpack is moving different in 2023. Call up right. Zoom user, what you got to say? Come off mute. You on mute? You are on mute, Zoom user. We want to hear from you. I guess it ain't happening, huh? That might be Dejanay. Dejanay, let me give you the address down here.
Come
Yeah.
Bring it on, man. Bring it
Give her the
on, man.
address.
Stop
Give her
hiding, bitch.
Bring it
give
on,
her the
Trick.
address to a
We
graveyard.
coming for you. We coming
There's some
for
motherfuckers
you.
who will fight your ass back, all right? Fight one of them.
Gotta give that bitch the address to the funeral
Speaking of
home.
fighting, there's something that She-Wolf and I would like to share with you, and I'm sure that Firewolf can second it. So, She-Wolf, Firewolf, and I, we all went to the same school. And the school that we went to, She-Wolf and I were probably like in elementary school, 5 black kids in the whole goddamn school, right? Junior high school, it made double 10. 10 fucking black kids in the whole goddamn school, right? So with that said, we lived on a side of town where no black people live. So there was like one strip in the whole goddamn town, one block where all the black people lived. One block out of the whole fucking town. And there was north side, south side. North side is always the more affluent side. So She-Wolf and I were the only 2 black kids in the whole fucking town who lived on the north side, the so-called affluent side. So every time the black girls would see us, they'd want to kick our fucking ass because we thought we were better than them because we lived on the north side.
They must have lived on Kakiola.
Did you say it? I didn't say it. So, with that said, man, they used to come on the fucking I didn't ride the school bus. My mother was a stay-home mom. She would not hear that. But we went on a bus for a trip. Bitches bringing on scissors to cut my hair, fucking razors to cut my face. And then after all of that, not invited to certain birthday parties because our asses was fucking black. You want to talk about exclusion by the black bitches? Because we thought we were better than them. And exclusion by the white kids, they were like, I really want to invite you to my party. My parents didn't know you were black. You can't come. So that's how you form lifelong friendships when all you got is fucking each other. And Firewolf, she ain't give a fuck. She had it. I used to sleep over her house all the time.
My mom raised us different. You know you were welcome at our house.
All the time, goddamn.
You know that. Yeah, my mom raised us different. Absolutely.
Firewolf was like, you can sleep on my
I'm
house.
so
Like, you
glad
got to be fucking kidding me.
Your mom raised you right. Your mom raised you
Yeah,
right.
I'm so glad too. My best friends are African American mixed. You know what I mean? Some of the best people I know.
Firewolf is the fucking truth, man. Thanks for taking
100%.
Thanks for showing us something different, Firewolf. And we forgave all the bitches who tried to hurt us, wanted to fuck us up, cut my face up so I have to wear a mask. So I have to wear a mask everywhere I go except for 1 hour a day. Not just 1 hour a day, but every fucking where I go. But with that said, parents, watch out for your daughters, your sons, because fucking envy is real. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We're going to end with our sponsors and howl on the way out. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh,
oh. We got to work on our howl, guys.
Yeah, somebody.
Good to have you, Firewolf. Happy Thanksgiving, Wolfpack. Love you. Everybody be safe.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day.
Gobble, gobble,
Gobble,
Piece of hair grease.
Firewolf, you still there? Oh, she's gone already. Don't have no raisins in the potato salad.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, man. Get that bland shit off my table.
Appreciate you, man.